Thank you. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Jotform's latest and biggest launch to date, Jotform AI. My name is Chad Reid, and I'm happy to welcome you all to today's launch. This is a product years in the making that will fundamentally change how you can leverage the power of Jotform. We have an exciting agenda for today. First, our founder and CEO, Aytekin will give a keynote and a demo of Jotform AI. Then I'll cover Jotform AI's core capabilities and benefits. Next, Kimberly will take you through a demo so you can see the potential of Jotform AI. Then Lainie will discuss use cases to further illustrate how you can leverage this latest offering. Finally, we're going to wrap things up with a little video to share. So let's get started. I'm pleased to introduce Jotform's founder and CEO, Aytekin.
Hello, Jotformers. So it's great to be back at another great launch. This is also an amazing launch, and we are really excited about it. And today we are releasing a big improvement to Jotform AI, and that's Jotform AI. But before I get to Jotform AI, before I talk about Jotform AI, I want to take you back to 20 years ago. Before I started Jotform, I was working for a media company, and one of the things that I did was I created so many forms. You all know this story, and I told it many times, but I created all kinds of forms, registration forms, surveys, contact forms. But I hated it. I hated creating forms manually. I wanted to make it easy to build forms. And that's the story of Jotform. Over these 20 years, we wrote and rewrote Jotform's form builder 4 times, and we made a huge number of iterations on Jotform during this time. But today, we are making an even bigger improvement. During our beta testing, this new improvement, Jotform AI, actually had a huge impact on our users. We saw a 30% increase in user success rate on new users. And the reason Jotform AI makes such a improvement is because of the reasons we have been trying to make it easy. And because no matter how much easier we make Jotform's form builder, there is always these people who couldn't figure it out, right? Because they're busy, they're not used to using products like this. They need a form, but they cannot figure things out, or they're just unlucky and somehow they have trouble. But with Jotform AI, now everyone can actually wipe code their forms. And you don't even have to you don't have to find the perfect template. Because Jotform AI is not just limited to wipe coding what you have in mind, because you can just describe what you want, and then Jotform AI thinks for you. And I think that's the power of AI. AI is not just about automating stuff. It's also about really giving us superpowers. And in this case, Jotform AI makes such a big difference, and that's why we are seeing these huge improvements on our beta period. But before I talk about too much, I actually want to do a demo, because to see the power of Jotform AI, you have to actually experience it. One of the things that I really love, and this is thanks to this great team, is that Jotform AI actually has this really fun personality. I talked about how I hated creating forms. I don't hate creating forms anymore, because with Jotform AI's Podo, it's just so much fun to build forms. It's just so much easier, fun, and fast. So I enjoy spending time creating new forms every day. I don't know, it's not it's not like a hobby. Not many people have this hobby, but I actually go and create many forms every day. That's my hobby, I guess. So the great thing about Podo is it can also make suggestions. It's not just doing what you want, but it can also make suggestions. So I'm going to do a demo today. Let's start talking to Podo. I'm talking to Podo now.
Hey there, what kind of form can I help you build today?
Hey Podo, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. What about you? Ready to build a form or just chatting for now?
Yeah, are you tired of me? I've been building so many forms talking to you.
Ha! No way! I'm here for any forms you want to build, no matter how many. So what's next? Ready to make another form or just hanging out?
Yeah, we have this exciting launch. I want to build a pizza party sign-up form.
Okay, so I'm starting by putting the title right up top for you. Now I'm adding in the key fields that you'll need to fill out. Alright, I'm giving the wording a quick polish to make sure it sounds just right. I'm tweaking this style a bit so the form looks nice and clean. Okay, yeah, I'm just doing a final once-over and it'll be ready for you soon. All set! Your form's ready to roll. Want to tweak or add anything? Just say the word and I'll handle it right here.
I love it. Can we add some Italian vibes to it, like some, light green and red, colors on it?
Yeah, I can help with that. Let me adjust the colors for you. Okay, your form now has light green and red for that Italian feel. Want to try a bold, rustic, or elegant style next?
No, I think it's perfect. So sometimes we will bring other people. So I want to ask a question like, how many guests question to this form?
Okay. Yeah, let me add that question for you. 1 second. I've added a number field called how many guests to your form.
That's great. But, if people bring 2 or more people, I want you to ask the name of those additional guests.
Okay, I can set that up. Let me adjust the form for you. I've added fields for guest count and extra guest names, showing the names only if 2 or more guests are coming.
That's great. So you also set up a condition, right? Can I preview the form?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me pull up the preview for you right now. You're already viewing the preview page.
Can you preview the form for me?
Let me pull up the preview for you. The form is filled out for you to review. Just click submit when you're ready.
Oh, nice. It looks great. Oh, I don't want to bring 46 people. If I'm only one, let's see if the condition works. If it's only one, there's no question.
Yeah, let me check.
And if it's
Okay,
more
got
than
it.
one, then yeah, it
okay.
asks for the question. So yeah, this looks great. Let's submit this form.
Awesome, glad to hear it.
Podo,
Submitting
I
the
have
form
one more
now.
request. On the thank you page, I think we can make it better. Can you improve the design of the thank you page?
Oh, absolutely. Let me see what I can do to improve the design of your thank you page. Okay, I've refreshed the thank you page with a modern icon on the left, a cleaner layout, and a green heading accent. Let me know if you want it tweaked.
Podo, can you resubmit the form so I can see the new design?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me resubmit that for you so you can see the new design. I've filled out the form for you. Just review and hit submit to complete the test.
All right, 95. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a better thank you page. Thank you, Podo.
You're very welcome. Happy to help.
Bye-bye. Yeah, as you can see, Podo has this friendly, fun personality. It's so much fun to work with him and, build forms. And you don't just create, customize, or, personalize your forms. Podo loves to make suggestions so that you can have a really good, successful forms. So this is just a first step with the Jotform AI. Over the coming months, we are going to have more explosive announcements, more explosive new releases. And I'm really excited about that. So I will see you on those next releases. And don't forget, world's easiest form builder just got easier. So go to Jotform and meet Podo and start building your forms with the help of Podo. That's all from me, Chad. You can take over. Thanks.
Thank you, Aytekin, for that wonderful speech. Jotform AI gives you the power to quickly create any form with a single prompt. Building forms with Jotform AI increases productivity and speed. It incorporates best practices for optimal form performance, and it ensures accessibility. So, how does it work? Well, first describe any form you'd like to create. You can start with a vague concept, request specific colors, or provide a link or document as a baseline. From there, you can request any refinements, whether that's adjusting the layout, adding new fields, or tweaking the design until it's exactly what you envisioned. And before you hit publish, Jotform AI can even create test submissions for you so you can be confident your form is performing. With Jotform AI, you can ask it to add any form field, implement conditional logic, even get help with adding an integration or a widget to your form. Jotform AI automatically builds forms with best practices in mind, allowing your form fillers to have a seamless experience. Then, custom thank you pages can help you continue the conversation. And finally, Jotform AI can even test your form for you to ensure it's working exactly as you intended. Jotform AI is easy to use on a mobile device. Talk directly to Jotform AI, upload a photo, or capture an idea wherever and whenever inspiration strikes. Now that you've heard a bit about Jotform AI, I'm going to hand things over to Kimberly for a live demo. Take it away, Kimberly.
Thanks, Chad. Hey, everyone. My name is Kimberly, and it's officially time to jump into our demo. So as you can see, I'm currently in my workspace, and there are a couple of different ways that we can get started. Now, the obvious way is in the top left-hand corner if we choose to create. We can choose form, and we have our normal options down at the bottom, but we have our AI option right up here at the top. So you can type in a description of what you want your form to be like, or we can choose one of these options down here, or you can even choose your voice to tell it what you want it to do. Now, the other way that we can do this is back in our workspace, down in the bottom right-hand corner, we can choose to chat with Podo. And again, we can type in what we're looking for, but I'm going to go ahead and use the voice option because for me, sometimes getting my thoughts across verbally is a lot easier than typing. So let's go ahead and choose voice.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to make an RSVP form for a team outing that we're having at the park on April 15th.
Okay, great. I'll get started on that RSVP form for you now. Bear with me, I'm getting your RSVP form going.
Perfect.
Hang on, I'm still with you while this comes together. I'm still with you while I sort that out. Your RSVP form for the team outing on April 15th is ready. It includes contact info, guest count, attendance, dietary needs, and comments. You can find it in your forms and edit it if you want to add or change anything.
Perfect. We'll go ahead and X out of this, and we can do a quick refresh, and we can go in, we can edit that form. Right here, team outing RSVP for April 15th. All right, so we have our name, we have our email, we have are you going to attend, number of guests, and dietary restrictions. So there are a couple things that I want to change with this. I'm going to show you how simple it is that we can do that with Copilot. So let's go ahead and use our voice again.
Hi, Kimberly. I'm Podo, an AI agent. How can I help you today?
I'd like to make some changes to the form. Can we get rid of the number of guest field and the dietary restriction field?
Got it. I can do that for you. Removing them now. I've taken out the number of guests and dietary restrictions fields from your form.
Perfect. I'd like to add a dietary restrictions field, but I want it to be a drop down, and I want it to give them options like vegan, vegetarian, things like that.
Okay, I can do that. I'm adjusting the dietary restrictions field to a drop down now. Done. The drop down for dietary restrictions now includes vegan, vegetarian, and other options.
Perfect. I'd also like to add a field right after dietary restrictions, and I only want it to show if they choose vegan or vegetarian, and I want it to say, what's your favorite restaurant?
Okay, I will check that real quick. Adding that new field now. Done. The question will show only if vegan or vegetarian is selected.
So I'm going to go ahead and end the call just for right now, just to kind of walk you through what just happened. And one of my favorite parts about Copilot, a lot of times when it comes to conditional logic, we know what we want to happen, but sometimes it's a little difficult for us to wrap our brains around how to make that condition happen. So if I come up into settings and over on the left for conditions, we can see that Copilot went ahead and did that for us. So it added the condition, it did the show hide field. And so we didn't even have to think about that. So a lot of times, like I said, it's a little bit easier to talk through what you want to happen and just let AI do its thing. So I think I want to go ahead and add another question.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to do another condition. If someone chooses no for will you attend, I want to hide all the questions after it.
Okay, I'm setting up that condition to hide the questions based on the will you attend selection. All set with that condition.
Right, because there's no need for them to see any of those other ones if they're not coming. So I want to make some changes to the overall color scheme of the page. Can we change the background to be blue and the submit button to be orange?
Okay, I'll adjust the color scheme. Changing the background to blue and the submit button to orange now. All set with the new colors. Want to change anything else?
Yes, I'd like to add an image field right at the top above the full name because I'm going to put a picture of our last team outing there.
Okay, I'm adding the image field at the top now. The image field is now added above the full name field.
Perfect. What if I want these submissions to go to cloud storage so I have access to them in the future? Can I do that?
Oh, great question. Yeah, let me look into the cloud storage options for submissions.
Now, one thing I can say is it's most likely not going to be able to do the integration with cloud storage because there's a lot of different steps involved, but it should tell us the options as well as some steps on how to do it.
Okay, got it. I can show you the options and some steps.
Perfect. Can I end the call and switch to chat so you can show me those things?
Okay, sure. Let me see if I can switch this to chat for you. So, switching from call to chat isn't supported right now. What else can I help you with?
I'm going to go ahead and end the call.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know if you need anything else later.
All right, let's go to the chat. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ask that question again in the chat. Can you show me options for cloud storage? It should give me those steps. Because you can have the PDF version of all of these submissions go to Google Drive, Dropbox, Box, OneDrive, lots of different options. But like I mentioned, as of right now, there are a lot of different steps to go through. So here it's saying, which one do you want to do? Let's go ahead and say Google Drive. So it walks us right over to the integration for us to set up that integration with Google Drive. Perfect. Let's do one more thing. Let me go ahead and do voice again.
Welcome back. Regarding cloud storage integrations, you can connect services like Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, and Box to automatically save your form submissions and uploaded files. You set up your account connection, choose folders, and specify what data to save. Let me know if you'd like more details or help with anything else.
No, I'm good. Can you help me out with a test submission?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll get that test submission going for you now. All set with the form filled out. Just review and hit submit to complete the test.
Perfect. And if we want to, we can do yes. Perfect. Let's go ahead and submit. Good deal. We can go ahead and end the call. Perfect. We are good to go. Let's go ahead and jump over to our tables to look at that submission. Make sure everything went through okay. Good deal. And we are good to go. And it really is as simple as that. I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to Lainie, and she's going to walk through some use cases with you. Lainie?
Thank you, Kimberly, for that amazing demo of Jotform AI. Now let's explore some common use cases. The opportunities are endless. Marketing and events teams can leverage Jotform AI to brainstorm new campaigns and ways to attract audiences. With built-in best practices and language support, teams can improve outreach and hit the ground running faster than ever. HR teams can build onboarding programs simply by uploading company policies, enrollment forms, and training manuals. And with Jotform AI's built-in accessibility checks, they'll help ensure that your programming is clear to everyone. For the hardworking side hustlers and solopreneurs out there, Jotform AI can bring your vision to life. As we like to say here, everything starts with a form. Whether your business plan is on a paper napkin or a voice memo on your phone, Jotform AI is ready to ramp things up. Simply put, Jotform AI helps you create best-in-class forms in the least amount of time, freeing you up for whatever comes next. Before Chad closes us out, here's a short video to give you just a taste of Jotform AI's transformative powers.
I used to be the best. I had it all. Respect, money, a happy marriage. You needed a form? I was your man. 52 seconds. No one ever made the registration form faster.
11 seconds!
Then she came along and started using this thing called Jotform AI. You tell the kid what you need and it just creates it for you. Forms, analysis, feedback. At first, I thought it was a bad dream. Conditional logic so complex that it will make your head spin. And then design. Color schemes out of this world. God, the background. Where did she get that image? What's my place in this world? That little bastard's good. I'll give you that. Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Thank you, Lainie, and thanks to all of you for joining us for this exciting launch. We are just getting started with Jotform AI, and there is much more to come. We'll see you next time.